He humiliated me in front of the whole school, so I made him apologize in front of the entire town. Freshman year, I had a stutter. Not dramatic, but enough to trip me up in class, make reading aloud a nightmare, and get me labeled Buffering Ben by Tyler Evans. Tyler wasn't just a bully, he was the golden boy, captain of the soccer team, front row charisma. Teachers loved him, but his favorite hobby? Making me the punchline. He'd mimic my stutter in the halls, yawn loudly if I spoke in class, raise his hand and go, "Mr. Buffering would like to contribute," while everyone laughed. But the worst came during a school assembly. We had to present group projects on youth service. I'd worked hard on ours, practiced until I could say every line clean. I was finally ready to speak without fear. Right before we went up, Tyler leaned over and whispered, "Don't mess up, Buffering. You ruin this and I swear I'll die laughing." Midway through my speech, I tripped over a word. Not badly, but enough. He coughed loud and fake and muttered, "Rebooting," loud enough for the front row to hear. The laughter hit me like a slap. I froze, then walked off the stage. By the time I got home, the clip was on Instagram. Caption, "When your group mate runs on dial-up." I was crushed. My parents wanted to go to the school. I told them no. I had a better plan. Fast forward to senior year, I didn't stutter anymore, not because it magically disappeared, but because I'd started writing, spoken word, poetry slams. The rhythm helped, the words became mine. I joined local competitions, got noticed, got good. So when the city opened submissions for its annual Youth Culture Festival, a major event attended by teachers, officials, and even local press, I applied, and I got the final slot, closing performer. The piece I submitted was called Echo. I knew who would be there. Tyler's mom was on the organizing committee. He'd be in the crowd, probably smirking. Perfect. The auditorium was packed. They introduced me as Benjamin Hart, poet, literacy mentor, and youth voice finalist. I walked out under the lights and opened soft. I spoke about silence, shame, how words can become chains, how names like Buffering feel like concrete in your throat. Then I started describing him without using his name. He was loud. He laughed at silence and made it echo, turned every pause into a punchline, every glitch into gold for his spotlight. The room was quiet, dead quiet. He mocked the static in my voice, called it comedy, but I kept my silence sharp, filed it down until it became steel. Now, here we are. I finished with, "Funny thing about echoes, they always come back louder." Applause exploded, standing ovation. Even teachers were tearing up. My principal clapped like his hands were on fire. I walked off stage. Tyler didn't laugh. The next morning, the festival held a student Q&A session, open mic style. I was there as one of the featured speakers. Tyler showed up. He raised his hand. When he got the mic, he cleared his throat and said, "I bullied Ben Hart for years. I made fun of how he talked, humiliated him. What he did last night, I couldn't have done that. I'm sorry." People clapped. Some stared. His mom was stunned. He sat down. I nodded, didn't smile, didn't shake his hand, just let the silence set. He mocked me in front of the whole school. I made him admit it in front of the entire town. And that echo, still ringing.